A critical U.S. Senate race could help determine which party controls the chamber.
Senator Jon Husted is vying to hold on to the seat, running for the office for the first time after he was appointed to finish the remainder of J.D. Vance's term. 10 TV's Carla Rogner is following this race and joins us live from a polling place in Westerville. Carla, what can you tell us about the turnout tonight? What are you seeing?
Yeah, well, it actually has been a pretty steady stream of people coming in. We've talked to some voters who say it's important to share their voices in their primary. And now we've been covering Senator Jon Husted's race. He is the only Republican candidate for senator on today's ballot, but he is expecting to run against longtime former Senator Sherrod Brown in the fall. Now, his campaign team tells me that Senator Husted is skipping interviews and appearances today just because he's uncontested in the primary. But he did send us a video as he cast his own ballot in Upper Arlington. Take a listen.
Once we win today, we're going to have a challenge over the next 6 months. We face a 32-year incumbent, Senator Sherrod Brown. His policies have failed us over the course of that time. I promise you, if you elect me this fall, we will fight hard for you in Washington. We will make sure that we have an Ohio First, America First agenda, and I look forward to the battle that will come over the next 6 months.
Governor Mike DeWine appointed Senator Husted to J.D. Vance's seat when he won the vice presidency. But Husted must win this election to complete the rest of Vance's term, which runs through 2028.
This is an opportunity, if you care about the country and you care about your state, that you can't pass up.
In his time as senator, he has introduced the Upward Mobility Act, which seeks to reform welfare and eliminate the benefits cliff, which he says stops people from taking higher-paying jobs so they don't lose their benefits. He also voted to pass President Trump's major spending bill, known as the Big Beautiful Bill.
The bill, as amended, is passed.
Husted has also been an advocate for workforce development and expanding job opportunities in Ohio. Senator Husted started his career as an Ohio representative and went on to serve as a state senator, secretary of state, and lieutenant governor. Now, this race in the fall is already shaping up to be very expensive. Senator Husted has already received about an $80 million donation from the Senate Leadership Fund, which is more than they've given to any Senate candidate in the nation. Reporting live on Westerville Road, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.
Carla, thank you. And tonight, former U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown is in Cleveland waiting for results to start coming in later tonight.
Annabelle Childers is covering Brown's campaign for us and shares more on his run to reclaim the Senate seat.
The Sherrod Brown camp is in setup mode for tonight's event as Brown looks to defeat his opponent, Ron Kincaid, and secure a position as the Democratic candidate in the general election. Now, Ron Kincaid is a first-time candidate and a former IT consultant who's running on the key issues of making Ohio a clean energy leader and prioritizing affordable housing and health care. Sherrod Brown has long maintained a platform of prioritizing Ohio workers over the interests of corporations and billionaires, and he served 3 terms in the U.S. Senate before Bernie Moreno flipped his seat red in 2024. That was a hugely consequential loss, and his campaign and Democrats nationwide are framing this 2026 special election as a must-win seat, as Democrats are hoping to regain control of the U.S. Senate. Now, touching quickly on fundraising dollars, according to Open Secrets, a nonprofit that tracks campaign spending, Sherrod Brown has raised more than $32 million so far, more than doubling the amount donated to Houston's campaign. Meanwhile, Ron Kincaid has raised $84,000. So lots of money in this race and lots of eyes watching what happens tonight. We'll be here throughout the event and keep you updated with coverage.